Welcome back to K-pop&juice, Samuel, your daily splash of the hottest K-entertainment buzz, where we squeeze every drop of truth, rumor, emotion, and fan reaction into one irresistible story. Today's topic has shaken timelines, flooded comment sections, and left fans around the world anxiously refreshing for updates. A sudden incident involving one of the industry's most beloved stars has sparked confusion, concern, and an avalanche of speculation. Reports began circulating that Cha Eun-woo allegedly fainted while visiting a tax office, and within minutes the story exploded across social media platforms, news aggregators, and fan communities. Was it exhaustion, stress, a misunderstanding, or simply a rumor amplified by the speed of the digital age? What actually happened remains under clarification, but the public reaction alone tells a powerful story about celebrity pressure, fan devotion, and how quickly narratives form in modern K-pop culture. According to early accounts shared online, witnesses claim that the star appeared pale and unsteady while handling official matters at a government building. Some said he briefly lost consciousness, while others insisted he merely felt dizzy and sat down. Because the information came from scattered sources rather than a single verified report, the situation quickly became a game of digital telephone, with each repost adding new dramatic details. Within an hour, phrases like Eun-woo collapse and tax office incident were trending across multiple regions. Fans expressed shock not only because of the alleged fainting, but because of the context. A tax office visit, something so ordinary yet so symbolic of the administrative pressures celebrities face behind the glamorous facade. For many supporters, the idea of him collapsing immediately raised concerns about overwork. Known for maintaining an intense schedule spanning acting, music, endorsements, public appearances, and international travel, he has long been seen as the embodiment of discipline and professionalism. The possibility that his body might have simply reached a limit felt painfully plausible. Comments poured in saying things like, "He never rests, please let him sleep," and "This industry pushes idols too far." Others speculated about anxiety, pointing out that dealing with financial audits or official investigations, even routine ones, can be extremely stressful, especially under public scrutiny. At the same time, a wave of caution emerged. Some fans urged others not to jump to conclusions until official statements were released. They reminded the community that misinformation spreads easily, especially when translation gaps and anonymous posts are involved. A few claimed the situation was exaggerated, suggesting he may have simply felt lightheaded due to dehydration or lack of food. In crowded bureaucratic settings, long waits and poor ventilation can affect anyone, celebrity or not. Still, the emotional weight of the rumor was undeniable. When a public figure known for composure is suddenly portrayed as vulnerable, the collective imagination fills in the blanks with worst-case scenarios. What makes this story particularly compelling is the contrast between his public image and the alleged moment of weakness. He is often described as calm, polite, and almost unreal in his ability to maintain composure. For years, fans have praised him as a perfect all-rounder: handsome, talented, articulate, and seemingly unshakable. That perception amplifies the shock. When someone seen as flawless shows signs of human fragility, it feels deeply personal to those who admire him. It reminds people that behind the flawless visuals and polished interviews is a person subject to the same physical limits as anyone else. Discussions also quickly expanded beyond the incident itself to broader conversations about the pressures faced by Korean celebrities. The entertainment industry in South Korea is known for its demanding standards, where public figures are expected to maintain impeccable reputations while working grueling schedules. Add legal, financial, and contractual responsibilities, and the burden becomes immense. Even routine administrative procedures can feel daunting when every action may be scrutinized by media outlets and online communities. Some commentators argued that the incident, real or exaggerated, highlights how little privacy stars truly have. Something that might be a minor health hiccup for an ordinary person becomes international news within minutes. Another layer of speculation centered on recent workloads. Observers pointed out that he has been juggling multiple commitments, including filming, promotional activities, and appearances. Members of his group ASTRO have also been navigating their own schedules and transitions, adding emotional weight to the collective atmosphere surrounding them. Fans often worry that idols prioritize professionalism over personal well-being, continuing to perform even when exhausted. Stories from past years about performers collapsing backstage or being hospitalized for fatigue remain fresh in public memory, making any similar rumor especially alarming. Interestingly, not all reactions were purely anxious. Some voices expressed skepticism, suggesting the incident might be overstated or misinterpreted. In the age of smartphones, a brief stumble or moment of dizziness can be captured, reposted, and reframed as a dramatic collapse. Without clear video or official confirmation, narratives can diverge wildly. A few commentators even suggested that the attention surrounding the situation reveals as much about online culture as it does about the celebrity involved, how audiences gravitate toward dramatic interpretations, and how algorithms amplify emotionally charged content. Meanwhile, Porter's organized digital care campaigns, flooding timelines with encouraging messages, fan art, and reminders for him to rest. This collective response illustrates the unique bond between K-pop artists and their global fandoms. Fans do not simply consume content. They feel invested in the artist's well-being, often describing them as family. The idea that he might have suffered alone in a public office building triggered protective instincts across continents. Messages in multiple languages expressed hope that he was safe, healthy, and surrounded by supportive staff. As hours passed without a detailed official statement, the uncertainty itself became part of the story. Silence can be interpreted in many ways, as confirmation that something serious happened, as evidence that nothing noteworthy occurred, or simply as normal bureaucratic delay. In entertainment industries, agencies often take time to verify facts before speaking publicly, especially when legal or medical matters are involved. Yet in the fast-moving online environment, even a short delay can feel like an eternity. Some analysts pointed out that the location, a tax office, adds symbolic weight. Financial scrutiny is often associated with stress, responsibility, and potential controversy, even when everything is routine. The phrase, tax investigation, alone can trigger public curiosity and anxiety, regardless of context. This may explain why the rumor spread so explosively compared to a generic, felt dizzy in public story. It touches on themes of accountability, pressure, and the hidden administrative side of fame that fans rarely see. Others emphasized a more compassionate perspective. Regardless of whether the fainting actually occurred, the reaction reveals widespread concern for his health. In a media environment often criticized for harshness and judgment, the overwhelming tone of support stood out. Many fans explicitly said they did not care about the details of the tax visit. They just wanted him to be okay. This shift toward empathy may reflect changing attitudes within fandom culture, where mental and physical well-being are increasingly prioritized. There is also a cautionary lesson about rumor consumption. When information is incomplete, each person fills the gaps with assumptions shaped by prior beliefs. Those who already worry about overwork assume exhaustion. Those who distrust media narratives assume exaggeration. Those sensitive to stress imagine anxiety. The same ambiguous event becomes multiple different stories depending on the lens through which it is viewed. This phenomenon demonstrates how celebrity incidents function as mirrors reflecting public concerns. Behind all the speculation lies a simple truth. Celebrities are human. They stand in long lines, fill out forms,